is terrible.
Comparatively speaking, from Wisconsin.
Where were you from originally?
Ohio.
Ohio. So you know. Yeah.
Oh, that was my phone telling me I got a message coming in.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That
So-
really told you.
So the plane you used to fly at 150 miles per hour or faster, and the longest flight you took was
11 hours, 20 minutes.
11 hours and 20 minutes. And what was your point A to point B, or what?
That day on that longest mission, we took off from England, went up across the North Sea, and turned in and came into Germany through Denmark. And then we were headed to an aircraft factory located in Poland. So we were going to bomb that aircraft factory. Well, we got into Poland and ran into weather before we could get to our target. So we turned around and bombed our secondary target, which was Rostock, Germany. So we bombed Rostock that day. But that was the longest mission I flew, 11:20.
So did you land at all any time in between that 11 hours to refuel or anything, or you were in the air the whole time?
There was no safe. As soon as we hit the continent, we were in Germany, because Germany had control of the entire European continent, except for the little country of Switzerland.
And how many planes would you fly out
Well,
typically?
on that day, we probably had 500 to 600 airplanes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to. No, I don't. All of them weren't going to the same target.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'd head out with a big, long formation
Uh-huh.
and have several targets that we were headed for. But
So
fighters and flak were always there. German fighters.
So if you flew for 11 hours and 20 minutes, and you had you covered 150 miles per hour, so that'd be like 11 times 150. You flew over 1,500 miles, obviously, probably 1,600 and 650. Yeah.
In reality, probably 2,000 miles, because when you're up there, if you're flying 190 miles an hour.
We were going faster.
Faster up there.
True airspeed.
So, did you ever have any, while you were flying, how did you account for the curvature of the Earth as you were flying? How did you have to constantly nose down or anything?
It was not obvious. Later I flew, I was a test pilot on B-29s at the factory after I finished this tour, and I flew a B-29 from which the photographer got the first picture ever taken from an airplane to show the curvature of the Earth.
Okay.
So you could lay a straight edge on there and see the curvature of the Earth. We were up to 44,000 feet when we took that picture. We couldn't get that high in this thing, so you couldn't see the curvature at all. It was, our highest was about 20, we got to 26 one day, but we didn't stay there. We just went over a bunch of clouds to get down and back to on our level of 22, 23. We flew there pretty constantly, between 20 and 24,000.
And you were on the flight with the photographer who took that picture?
Yeah, I was flying the airplane when he took that picture.
Okay. Do you know what kind of a camera he used, or what kind of?
Yeah, it had a plate in it of 11-inch negative.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a big plate, so that's how he was able to get
The curvature
the
on
curvature.
it. Uh-huh. Cool.
Was it? It was a still photo, or was a video, or?
No, it wasn't a video.
It was a still photo. Okay.
And he obtained that camera up at Lowry Air Force Base.
Is that picture here at this museum?
No, it isn't. Ma'am, there's a dish back by the tail for water.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, it was the Boeing factory photographer that did that.
Oh, okay. So that picture might be at like a Boeing factory, for instance.
Maybe, yeah. He was so proud he got the first picture that showed the.
Do you know what his
curvature.
name was, the guy that took it?
No, but he flew with me a lot. I don't remember.
You remember his name? Yeah.
But he was really kind to me. Showed me how to
Use
use cameras and stuff. But he was, the Boeing official Boeing photographer.
And did you get to see this photograph yourself, or?
Yeah, he showed
okay.
it to me after he,
Okay.
and it was, it was pretty big. He could lay a straight arm on there, a ruler across there, and see the
See the
curvature.
slight curvature.
Yeah, first one
Yeah.
taken from an airplane.
Yeah, that's good. Now, when you were flying this, did they have a co-pilot too, or?
Yeah, I was co-pilot originally. I was only 20 years old.
Wow.
And then while I was over there, I turned 21, and I got checked out as first pilot and got my own crew.
So did you ever meet George Bush when you were in the service?
No.
No, fine.
He was Navy, and he was in the Pacific only.
Okay.
Yeah. So I never did meet him.
Yeah.
He was the youngest naval pilot, fighter pilot.
Yeah, after his death, they brought that out. 18, I think he was, wasn't he? And
Yeah.
it's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
So,
Did you guys? You may climb up and take a look inside if you wish.
yeah.
Well, that shows you how luxurious it was.
Delta, it's not.
And how many bombs could you carry?
On that mission deep into Germany, 10 500-pounders was our limit because of all the other stuff we had. 12 50-caliber machine guns and all the ammo for them, and 10 guys. We were all skinny then, but we had a
You're
lot
still
of
skinny.
equipment and clothing, so that that added up. And then we could carry up to 2,800 gallons of fuel in our wings. That was our max. So when we put that kind of a load on, we only had room for just a few bombs. Now, if we were bombing a shallow German target that is not very deep into Germany, we could carry more bombs and we'd leave off some fuel. So a shallow German target, we could carry more bombs on that. I did carry incendiaries a few times, so the bomb groups ahead of us would bomb the target and break it up, and then we'd drop incendiaries and set it on fire. So they made the kindling, and we started the fire.
Wow.
So we were bombing factories. A lot of our targets were factories. German war machinery. We wanted to stop the production.
Yeah.
So we were after aircraft factories, ball bearing factories, engine factories, munition factories, chemical factories that were making artificial oil, synthetic oil in those days. So we were bombing factories a lot. Our targets.
So, and how would you get your information where all the factories were?
Well, there were airplanes flying over Europe, taking pictures of areas, and they take pictures of certain target areas. And when we went to briefing, we saw a picture of our target for that day, and we knew exactly what they made, and so we knew what we were bombing that day. So and we saw what it looked like before we left.
And of your flights out, what would you say, how many were successful? What percent do you?
Here's what happened. Our 21 in formation, we all dropped at the same time. The bomb sight was a very efficient tool in those days, but it was primitive.